How to become a millionaire. For whatever reason, a millionaire is a magical term in our society, and everybody that isn't one wants to be one. So I have taken the time to study some common traits among millionaires, and I found 4 things that they all have in common that if you ever plan to be a millionaire yourself, you're gonna have to learn, understand, and master. And in this video, I'm gonna walk you through all 4 of them. The first one is pressure. Constantly being under pressure is actually a blessing in disguise. If you know how to leverage stress or pressure in your business, it can be a huge tool for your growth. So that means constantly having a deadline or a competitor or something that you have to beat or some place that you have to be or some goal that you have to hit, and you're under a time or monetary crunch to make yourself get to that point sooner, you're going to have a much greater chance of success. If there's no defined goal and there's no scarcity and there's no pressure and there's no stress to get something accomplished, you're going to be much more likely to put it off until there is. So learning how to leverage stress and pressure can really focus your mind and help you move towards success, help you succeed, and help you grow. Some entrepreneurs like Elon Musk only perform at their best when they are under pressure to get something done. And instead of treating stress and pressure as something bad to be eliminated, what you need to do is take that mental switch, turn it to where you understand that pressure is a motivation that can help you get to a goal a lot faster, and you're going to see a lot more success. If you study rich people and successful people, you're going to find that instead of giving up or crumbling under pressure and stress, they actually thrive on it and use it to motivate themselves to propel them to the success that other people don't. That's an important mindset switch that you really have to understand, which brings us to the next point, which is mindset is really your biggest asset. Now, I know that sounds kind of woo-woo and Tony Robbins and all that sort of thing, but it's absolutely true. You have to first set a goal, and then you have to understand that it is possible to achieve that goal, whether it's to be a millionaire, whether it's to get your first client, whether it's to start that YouTube channel, whatever it is that you want to do and what you have determined that you should do, and whatever goal you've set for yourself, you have to understand that it is possible, it can be done, and have an unwavering confidence in yourself. The moment you start limiting yourself and saying, this can't be done, I can't do it, whatever, is the moment you start to fail. If you want to be a millionaire or achieve anything else in life, if you start telling yourself it can't be done or listening to people that tell you that it can't be done, you are going to fail. You need to have it in your mind that you can do it, and it's just a matter of figuring it out and putting in the reps and doing the work and getting there. Now, I'm not talking about like The Secret where you just sit and you picture things and manifest things into reality. You still have to do the work, but you also still have to have the mindset that doing the work will get you there, because doing the work is going to be painful. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to fail at times. And if you aren't convinced that it's going to lead to this goal, you're going to try to get out of that pain state and just give up rather than continuing to believe in yourself that it's possible to get to this goal. Be positive and be motivated as often as you can. Keep that focused on your goal. Keep the mindset that you can achieve it, and you can. If you study some of the most successful entrepreneurs and millionaires or billionaires or trillionaires in the world, they constantly believed that they could not only achieve that goal, but they could achieve the biggest goals in human history. At one point, Jeff Bezos wanted to have a warehouse that had at least one copy of every book that's ever been made in all of human history. Elon Musk wants to help build colonies on Mars to help ensure the future of the human race. Steve Jobs didn't just want to make cool toys, he wanted to put a dent in the universe. These people all had unwavering confidence and belief in themselves and the mindset that they could achieve success no matter what, and they wouldn't listen to themselves or anybody else that got in their way until they got there. And what they did then was choose that goal and focus on that one thing and ignored everything else until it wasn't in service of that goal. And that brings us to the next thing, which is avoiding shiny object syndrome, or as some other people call it, avoiding the woman in the red dress. The woman in the red dress is a reference to a movie from The Matrix where they were in a computer simulation and the guy leading the other guy said, are you focused or are you looking at the woman in the red dress? And there was a pretty woman in a red dress that was distracting him. You need to avoid the shiny object syndrome and avoid the woman in the red dress if you're ever going to be a millionaire. There are a ton of opportunities in the world today to help you become a millionaire, a billionaire, to start a channel, to do anything that you want to do. But if you're constantly bouncing from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing, you're not going to get there, because you're going to have 20 or 30% effort on a few things rather than 100% effort on one thing. If you're not consistent and not focused on your goal at all times, you're going to be spending time on things that don't get you closer to it and eventually take you away from it so much that you can't even find the goal anymore, or you give up or whatever. So you have to avoid the woman in the red dress. You have to avoid shiny object syndrome. And this is something that most successful people have in common. There's probably going to be somebody watching this looking at my previous Elon Musk example saying that, well, Elon Musk has SpaceX and Tesla and the Boring Company and yada, yada, yada. He's an exception, but even there, he knows he's being pulled in too many directions, which which is why he stepped down as the CEO of Twitter. And quite frankly, you're not Elon Musk, right? You know what I mean? There are what I call Uncle Louie examples to everything, and he is certainly the Uncle Louie example to that. But for the most part, if you look at the most successful people in history, they had just an obsessive, compulsive need to focus on this one thing until they made it the greatest thing in whatever space that it was in. And the same thing applies to you if you want to be a millionaire. You're going to have to figure out how you're going to get there and then just do that every single day until you get there and the compound effect kicks in. You get to that millionaire status or achieve that goal that you want. Now, the problem is you can't achieve it all on your own. And then that brings us to the last point that I'm going to talk about today, and that's building a network. A connection with a business person or anybody else is an opportunity. It gives you an opportunity to help them and for them to help you and for you both to grow and to both compound and succeed. You also can network with people that are further along than you, that have done what you want to do and learn from them. Sometimes you might have to pay them, but in order to become a millionaire, you're going to have to invest a little bit in yourself. And sometimes that means in mentoring or coaching. Network with them, connect with them, see what they're doing, see how you can help them so they can in turn help you. If somebody else has done what you wanted to do and they've made mistakes along the way, that's another valuable piece of having a network that you can use to grow, to get to that $1 million, to get to that whatever goal that you're trying to get to. And the last thing is the 2 heads are better than 1 and 100 heads are better than 2. And by having a network and being able to brainstorm, come up with ideas, throw out bad ideas, and whatever it is that you're trying to do, you have a much greater chance of success in becoming a millionaire or achieving whatever goal that you have set for yourself and your business. So that's it for this video. There's a lot more that goes into being a millionaire that we can cover that in future videos. If you have questions about that, let me know. But if you start with these 4 things, learning to leverage pressure and stress, building your mindset, avoiding shiny object syndromes, and growing a network, you're already well on your way to becoming a millionaire and achieving goals and living a life that you want to live. But again, you have to act on these things, right? This is information and it's helpful, but you have to actually implement it. So rewatch the video, write it down, take notes, and then go do it. Execute on it. The 3 keys to success are showing up, giving 100%, and not quitting. And if you take these principles and you apply them every day, show up, work at them as hard as you can, and you don't quit when it gets difficult, you can be a millionaire too. You can succeed in whatever you want to succeed at. And I badly want that for you. So I want to help you as much as I possibly can with that. So to do that, I would ask that you subscribe to the channel so that you can keep up as they drop 3 times a week going forward. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.